Hello, YouTube. I'm Daniel, aka Floppy Penguin. Welcome to today's vlog, the highly anticipated 2025 USBC Open Championships vlog from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. But right now, I am in Jacksonville, Florida. I'll see you guys when I get there. I'm picking up my friend Costa from the airport. It'll be his first ever time bowling the Open Championships. Let's do this. You know that we had to stop at Dutch Bros, the nearest one to Louisiana, which is in Pensacola, Florida, and only just over 3 hours to go to Baton Rouge. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
All right, so we're here today, and it is Sunday, and we're getting ready to bowl the Bowler's Journal. I got Costa here with me, and we've known each other for a long time from JBT, so if you've ever heard of JBT Southwest, you should definitely bowl it, and if you haven't, well, now you know.
You should bowl it still.
You should definitely bowl it. So, no, Costa just graduated from LTU up in Michigan, so Lawrence Tech, and is easily, he was one of the best college bowlers in the country. I think it's fair to say that. And we've got 3 games today on the doubles and singles pattern over at All-Star Lanes, and I think it'll go pretty good. So we'll see how it goes. You ready?
Yep, can't wait.
Yeah, let's do it. Kyle, if someone were to ask you, what is the best bowling jersey company around, what would you tell them?
Coolwick.
That's right. And with authority like that, you can command the lanes and look awesome doing it by wearing Coolwick bowling apparel. So be sure to go to coolwick.com and use code FloppyPenguin10 as you see on your screen now to get 10% off of your next order. And you can even get my personal designs. We have 2 of them on the website, and you can get 10% off of them if you use my code too. So be sure to do that. Check it out at the description below. There's a link to get my 2 jerseys. And yeah, as Kyle said, the best bowling jerseys are Coolwick. So check them out right now at coolwick.com. All right, everybody. So we have made it through the Bowler's Journal today. Sorry that I didn't get any videos, but the guy that's running it was like right behind us the whole time, or right next to us. So I didn't want to try and sneak something out. But Costa, you start off. You bowled better than me. So how did it go?
It was pretty good out there. First 2 games were great, just over 500 for the first 2. Had a couple bad shots. The last game, was able to throw the last few to get up to a 196. So we had, I believe it was 703 overall. Good enough for a cash. Loved a little bit out there. Could have been a lot better though, but it was good.
And what ball did you throw?
I threw the track criterion. All 3 games gave me honestly an insane amount of room out there, and went through the pins decently, minus a few 10 pins, but besides that, it was fine.
Yeah, he actually did very well. He carried me in doubles as well. I don't think we're going to cash in doubles, unfortunately, because I bowled so bad. But I did have 595. I've been great at averaging 190s lately, and so that was right on par. But yeah, overall I had 595. I threw the Paragon Shadow, the Hyperdrive, and the Effector Edition, and the Gremlin as well, the new Roto Grip ball. And I liked how the Gremlin moved. It was a bit too much on the back end for me for where I was playing, and it was a little too clean at some points because it left me 2 8-10s out of absolutely nowhere, even though I was throwing it slow and really trying to hit up on it. I guess it just didn't see the spots. So, there's definitely plenty of oil out there for doubles and singles, like, as expected. And team, we went and watched earlier today before bowling the Bowler's Journal, and it looks like they're hooking a decent bit. It's got to be very similar to how I expected it to be. Pretty similar to the ITC Intercollegiate Team Championship pattern that Costa bowled on with his team Lawrence Tech. The plan is to work together, break down the gutter, and throw some maybe urethane or plastic in the middle part of the lane to develop some hold, and then go from there. So, 600 is not a bad score in team this year. So we're looking at that and just trying to keep up with scoring pace. Overall, though, looking forward to it, and I think we've got a good game plan. So
I believe so, yeah.
Let's do it. Hello, everyone, and it is now the next day, and we bowled team last night, and we did okay, actually. I never ran into any trouble necessarily. I had 2 opens for a 589, so I'm content with that, with how hard that the lanes were. But I'd love to hear y'all's thoughts. So, Kyle, you go first.
Yeah, the lanes were really hard. The way we broke it down in practice set us up for some struggles, games 1 and 2, but as it broke down to game 3, we kind of had it all figured out the last game.
I don't know what he means struggles game 1 because he shot 200 first game.
I have the least amount of revs, and when the guy with
Most
no
amount of
revs is
surface,
scoring,
too.
and you have all your teammates with double the rev you do, well, there's only 1 people or 4 people scoring.
Yeah. And we struggled the first game as a team, but Kyle had a great score the first game.
And that was it. After that, I lost it, really.
Him and I went 9 frames the second game without a single strike.
I did not strike until the fill ball of the second game, and I did not strike on the right lane until frame 8 of game 3. Yeah,
Game 3. Yeah.
I did not strike from game 2 at all, and then my first 3 shots over there, nothing.
Craziness. So, and Costa, how did you bowl?
Well, I really struggled game 1. I shot a beautiful 149.
Lovely.
Trying to hook the ball, I was trying to play inside, trying to use the hook that we made, and I went through the nose and split 3 times. So then after that, we tried urethane for a couple shots, and it looked good for my fill ball, and then we went 3-6-10 split, so we said, okay, that's also not working. So I said, Daniel, trust me here, I'm going to go back to my criterion, I'm going to take all my hand out of it, just throw it fast, I'm just going to trap the head pin, and I didn't open after that. I was able to grind out. I ran 185, 197 the last 2, saved myself a little bit, shot a 531, which obviously not what we're hoping for, but they'll look at me a lot better, I think, today. So,
And we did manage caching as a team, too.
We should be cashing, yes.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, none of us really shot ourselves in the foot for all events either, which is nice.
Scores are low.
Right, scores are low, so
Team
it's
pattern is very hard.
right,
Very hard.
very hard. If you hit the 2 board at all, your ball would literally hook the opposite direction. So
Yeah.
it was crazy.
There's
I mean,
there's a fine line between not hitting the head pin and hitting the 2 pin.
There's a fine line between striking and going 5-2.
3-2.
3-2, excuse me. 3-2, excuse me. I
After
gave you too
strike,
much credit.
yes.
Yeah, and your dad throwing it right in the gutter before
Yeah,
that.
that's
Oh my gosh, they were so hard. But we tried to break them down as a team. I think we somewhat succeeded, but we needed more hold, I think, was the issue. Because we spent a lot of time breaking down the outside. And it turns out the lane we started on with more surface actually was, topography-wise, the lane that was going to hook more anyways. So we kind of hurt
There
ourselves.
were big spots that were slanted left over both of the tracers for the right-handers. So if your ball was inside all, it was hitting the first tracer and it was just going left, and you had no chance.
That's very true. So overall, though, I think we did well as a team. We could have done worse, that's for sure. So I'm content with that. And we threw some big shots at the end of every game to keep ourselves in it.
9th and 10th frame team.
We were.
Yep, we were.
Half of our pins came from the ninth.
Except for
Yes.
Kyle in the third game, but we don't talk about
No,
that.
we don't.
But
Yeah,
yes,
I got a double of the day pretty much in the 10th frame afterwards. So it was fun.
my only doubles came in the 10th frames of every game. I had a double in the 9th and 10th of the third game, but that's the only exception in any way. 26-87 as a team, and then doubles and singles today.
Cashing's 1130 for doubles, 595 for singles right now. So
Yeah.
the numbers are there. It's straightforward.
I mean, in the Bowlers Journal, we shot a higher than
We
1130.
shot 1300 in the bowling.
Yeah.
Journal,
Yeah.
We shot 590. So.
Okay, ouch. Yes, Costa did carry me, so yeah, so we're chilling. It'll be okay. So I'm looking forward to it, and so yeah, we'll see how today goes. We bowl at 11:30 at night, so
Yes, another 4 hours.
yeah, basically 4.5. Yeah, so all right, let's do
Let's
this.
do it.
This is how we pass time before we bowl, is playing Mario Golf at the Airbnb, and Costa absolutely just trucking me right now, being like the world's best Mario Golf player.
Never played before.
That's what he says. I don't know if I should believe him. It's like on Kingpin when they said they're dictionary salesmen.
I don't
I don't know, man.
I haven't played it before. So
I don't know. That's what he says.
Natural gamer.
Comment below if you believe him, because I don't.
Natural gamer.
I don't.
I don't even have a
believe
Switch.
PC Master Race.
I've never had a Switch.
I don't believe this guy. Hello, everyone. This is my friend Jorge that I just met here at the Open Championships, and you're gonna bowl good tonight, right?
Yes, I will.
Yes, we're bowling doubles and singles, the late night squad tonight. What lane are you on?
3.
3? All right, hey, you're right next to us.
Oh, good.
All right, well, good luck, sir. Do you have anything you want to shout out or say?
Yes, love his videos.
Thank
Very
you
helpful.
so much. Thank you. Well, we appreciate it, and bowl well tonight.
There you go.
I'm here at the Raising Cane's Center, and it is officially 3:30 a.m. Central in Louisiana. And let me tell you, I am ready to get this nap in and knock the drive out in the morning back to Florida. Today was crazy. We finished doubles and singles, and I'm waiting on my friends to come out and go home for some sleep. Hello, YouTubes. So we have officially finished and are heading back to take Costa to the airport in New Orleans, and then I'm going back to Jacksonville today. So how did you bowl last night?
All right, so I bowled very good in doubles. I had 694 clean, 259, 218, 217. Stayed very consistent. We got the singles, lost my look completely. We shot a fantastic 511. So it's kind of weird. Look went away. The pin carry was fighting it. But it was a good experience overall. Good time for my first nationals. And I had a good time.
Yeah, Costa is a great teammate, by the way.
Yeah.
He saved the struggles for singles, but overall my night was half decent, I guess you could say. I had a gruesome 605 in doubles. And sorry about that one, Costa, but we shot 1299 as a team, so we'll cash for sure, which is nice. This is my first ever time cashing in every single event in the same year in this tournament, so that's cool. I had 617 in singles, bringing my all events total for those tracking at home to an amazing +1. And they were pretty hard this year, especially in teams, so +1 isn't that bad. It'll cash. So I'm basically getting my entry fee plus a little back, which is nice. Brackets were very nice to me. Maybe not so much to Costa.
No, he made more money than me in the doubles brackets, and I beat him by 90 pins. So my 259, 218 got me through 0 of 6 forward brackets. It's a little unfortunate, but
Right.
do anything about it.
Yeah, right. And it's tough, but you know that's the part of brackets that you gamble on. But ultimately, it was overall a pretty good experience, though. And Costa had a clean 30 for doubles, and it was his first ever time bowling the event. So, you know, what'd you think overall of your experience?
I think it's fine. It was good learning experience. I wish I did better for team, and really wish I did better for singles when the scores were there for doubles. I hope I can get back to it in Reno next year, and you kind of use what I learned from here to maybe make sure I can actually cash in more than just one event, or 2 events could be cash in team. So, but I probably missed all events by about 50 pins or so. I was minus 60, or I was like 62 or 63, so a little bit short. But again, shooting 530 and 511 doesn't give you any favors. So.
Right, and you know, averaging over 190 for your first ever time in nationals is really not that bad. You know, to give you an update, or to give you an insight into what happened in my first game of singles, the 10th frame I got up in the first shot in the 10th. I'd been throwing my sublime focus for about half the game on the left lane, and the Jopo stuck on my thumb, and the sleeve came right out of the ball. The ball went about, like 15 feet?
18 feet in the air.
15 feet in the air, and landed on the lane next to me, and then bounced over to 2 lanes right of me. And went down their gutter, and I got up there in the 10th frame after that shot, and I changed balls to the effector, and I spared it, and then I struck again with the hyperdrive on the fill, and then presumed to throw the next 2 in a row, and then wrapped the 10. So, you know, I was throwing the ball good. Even though that affected me, I got right back up there, I threw a good shot, and I spared it. So, you know, all I told myself was, you know, it's 3 a.m, don't be an idiot, just get up there and just throw a good shot and forget about everything else, because none of it really matters anyways, because you just shot 180 on a freaking house shot, basically. So, you know, is what it is, and I'm glad that it worked out, and I ended up finishing strong, did what I could out there. So, thanks everybody for joining us. Be sure to check out Cool Wick, as we said earlier in the ad read. And, Cool Wick.
Cool Wick.
And thank you guys for watching. God bless. Have a great day. Subscribe below. Leave a comment too. And we'll see you next time.
Any other shots?